So guys, right now, P2B is recognized in the whole wide world because a US councillor was seen saying that P2B is the best candidate, and he even pointed out the level of insecurity under Tinubu regime and said that Tinubu regime is the worst government to have experienced in Nigeria. Because tell me why under APC government we are experiencing high level of insecurity. People are being kidnapped on a daily basis, even children. We have seen videos of children injured under the captivity of the terrorists, and what have the government done? Nothing. No single word, no single encouragement, nothing has been done. People have been protesting and nothing has been done by this current government. So tell me why somebody will support APC government that have done nothing but worsen our cases in Nigeria. Ever since Tinubu came into office, everything has worsened. So now a US councillor was seen saying that P2B is the best candidate. Here say that 2027, you are the best candidate. US councillor Jeffrey Gutman tells P2B raises concerns over violence and corruption weaponized by Tinubu. Raises concerns over violence and corruption weaponized by Tinubu. And then, talking of corruption, P2B was seen in an interview where he said things he will do to reduce and remove corruption in Nigeria. This video is an interview. I'm going to watch it. But before that, someone came out and said that I don't believe in protest. I believe in revolution. I cannot go and protest and then one newly recruited policeman will use me to learn how to shoot gun. General Asabuja. He said that he does not believe in protest, that he only believes in revolution. And that is what is looming in Nigeria. If INEC should do something that is tricky in the next election, we might experience that revolution that has been looming in Nigeria ever since. And here, someone said that P2B can no longer be discredited in the north with religion because many people have seen his natural humility. One Kokoso's deputy role is his smart move towards national leadership. Atiku Asa. All these are not. All this guy now is a northerner. He came out and said that P2B that they have seen the humility by this man called P2B, that there is nothing, that no need to come to the north to discredit P2B. We also the crowd that came out to support P2B and Nkokoso, and this is the reason why APC government, they are all scared of P2B and they are trying so hard to make sure that they destabilize P2B's party. But guess what? P2B is a wise man. He left ADC on time to the NDC, which he got the ticket. So now watch this video, guys, where P2B was seen saying how he's going to curb insecurity, and also watch this video from Jonathan. And then let me get your views in the comments about the US council, making the comments that P2B is our best candidate. Let me get your views about that in the comments, and please subscribe if this is your first time here on my channel. Please help us grow by liking our videos and subscribing, and sharing our videos too. I will see you guys in my next video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment.
A big part of your campaign and your public discussions have been about anti-corruption. And I want to read you a quote from the Council of Foreign Relations about Nigeria. For now, the moral compact of Nigerian corruption subsists as follows. The government pretends to fight corruption. Nigerians pretend to take the government seriously. So in a country so mired in graft and corruption, it was seems at every level, including the funnel of funds you just explained to us, how do you plan to bring an ending to corruption in a different way than what every other person has said and happened to not do?
Well, issue of corruption can be dealt with decisively. I was just speaking to some people before I came down here. I said, we are what we call UBEC at the center. UBEC gives us money as a state. That money goes to local government, who then gives it to school. So I said to them, so this, you are federal government, you are state government, I'm local government, she's the school. So this money goes from him to you, to me, and her. And I said, why can't this money go from here to here and leave these two people? Because what happens, the more this money transits, the lesser it becomes. So I removed that transit point. All those toll gates were removed. No. Let this money go direct to her. And me and you started complaining, oh no, now we are supposed to supervise that. I said, that the money must pass through us so we know whether he spends it right or wrong. I said, no, we can still do it. Our job is supervision. Just give her the money and we'll supervise her. And that made all the difference. Because we're not getting anything from it, our supervision became more thorough. Because we're no longer part of it. So we don't want this person to equally chop anything. So we must. So it's a simple thing. If the local government chairman, the governor, the president is not corrupt, so he's not stealing. His family is not doing that. Go and check all corrupt leaders. It's either them, their family, or their relations. If you remove these three, you reduce it by 70%. Because how does corruption work? He is the president. For example, you are the minister, or you are the wife of the president. I'm the minister. So the president has his own, then the wife has his own with his relation, children, then I add my own. Every other person has their own. Because they know that when it comes back to you, you must approve it. Because everybody's own is included. But if you decide not to be involved, it will be difficult for anybody. The fear will be there. And you can also have a mechanism to check, to ensure that whoever does it doesn't go through the process of rule of law. So it's not something that you tolerate at all. And again, I said to people, I was governor for 8 years. The day I left office as governor, I was not owing pension. I was not owing gratuity. No, wait. I was not owing gratuity. I was not owing salary. I was not owing every supplier who have supplied goods to us. I was not owing any contractor. And I had in 3 banks in Nigeria, which are namely Access Bank, Diamond Bank, and Fidelity Bank. I had in each of these banks, for the Anambra State, I saved in each $50 million, 12 billion naira. It's there. And today you can go, everybody knows that I'm the only person who have saved money as a subnational, and this is in line with my own belief. If you go and read Ngozi Wala's book, Fighting Corruption is Dangerous. It was where he was fighting corruption that the mother was kidnapped. If you read it, Fighting Corruption is Dangerous, go to page 61. When she wanted to save money, every governor in Nigeria as at then was asked to comment whether we should save money or not. What we are going today, Ngozi would have solved it. She was crying and begging that we save the money that was then in our SS Crude account, and that she can increase it if we give her authority. All the governors were against it. And she said it there. Governor Peter Obi, who supported saving, was not supported by his colleagues. It's there, page 61. But I saved. So go and a critical. So you can fight corruption. I'm my ex-governor today. Anambra State have never bought me this water since I left. There was no law to back in a place where all other my colleagues have been. They do this, no plot of land. Go and check.
Now, religious leaders cannot even use their places of worship to discredit Peter Obi again, because the people have met with him, they have interacted with him, and they now understand the person that he is. So it's going to be a different ball game in 2027. Kwankwaso has a large followership in the north, that anywhere he goes to, nobody in recent history has been able to do what Kwankwaso did in 2023. He brought an unknown party without a councillor, without a member of House of Assembly, won many seats in House of Assembly, many seats in House of Representatives, 2 Senate seats there, and removed the governor, brought in somebody as governor. So you cannot say what Kwankwaso's influence mostly is in the north. Yes, he is not a national leader. He's a regional leader. And by accepting to be vice president to Mr. Peter Obi, he has played a smart political move that will now bring him out as a national leader. Because now, everywhere across the country, he is being seen as a national leader because he has accepted. Before, he was looking at it as, because he was deputy speaker of House of Representatives in 1992, governor in 1999. He was governor before Peter Obi. It's not about that. Many people were great leaders before President Jonathan. He came and became president. Now you cannot say, oh, I was so I was the governor in 1999. Jonathan's status has passed that. And Mr. Peter Obi, having won over 6 million votes in 2023, has surpassed all those who were governors before and after him. So he's not mate to them again, because 6 million votes as a presidential candidate with an unknown political party means that he is a great leader. People believe in him. In short, it is because of his humility that even the country is living in peace today. With all of these things the government is doing, if it were to be a radical person, he would destabilize this country. Because if it would be, say, 1 million people to come to Abuja and occupy Abuja, they will come without him giving them money. You don't joke with such a man. And if they come, the soldiers, the police, there's nothing they can do. I don't think they can mobilize 500,000 soldiers and police to be able to chase away over 1 million people that P2B can mobilize to Abuja. Such a great leader, you cannot take him for granted. So, as for Mr. Dati saying that what is said regarding Kwankwaso, that is not true at all. P2B will get votes in the north because President Tinubu has campaigned for P2B seriously in the north. How? By his actions, by his appointments. And I think P2B somehow has been able to understand the politics of the north. He has been able to make some northern elites to understand his person. He's a humble person. And the northerners respect humility. And he has been doing that, see places where he has been going. And people, the northerners are appreciating that now, not what they were told before. So now, no religious leaders cannot even use their places of worship to discredit Peter Obi again, because the people have met with him, they have interacted with him, and they now understand the person that he is. So it's going to be a different ball game in 2027. So I think they should devise another means of discrediting him. But that using religion, it will not work in 2027.
But if you have the interest of your country at heart, I encourage you to watch this video to the very end.
Tinubu it's still ringing in my ear. In the name of Allah, Hajia, in the name of Allah, accept this appointment. I said, sir, I will not accept the appointment until you tell me what you have for us up north. He invited me to London. I went to London. I sat with him for 2 hours. Most of the time he was sleeping. I asked him what he had for us up north, because we have extremely serious security problems. He told me that he didn't have anything. I said, sir, you mean that you want to be president and you don't even have a blueprint? He said he doesn't have a blueprint. He doesn't have a blueprint, according to him, because if I have a blueprint, I'm quoting him now, then I might be killed, and because I'll be stepping on too many toes. I said, sir, in that position that you are looking for, you don't think of death. You don't think of assassination. Anyway, that is gone. But I've been vindicated yesterday. Nigerians should be focused. We have a very, very serious problem. Nigeria is at the brink, especially as it concerns security. You must have an enabling environment in order to do anything. So you cannot take someone that is virtually senile and another person that has been associated on several occasions with funding terrorism. That is Kashim Shettima. Kashim Shettima, we should not forget, Kabiru Sokoto. Kabiru Sokoto was one of the most wanted terrorists, and he was found and arrested in his house. Let us understand and let us not forget, this terrorism, this banditry, this carnage is not just happening by mistake. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. A multi-billion-dollar industry because it takes a lot of money on defense budget. It has a lot to do with the sale of drugs. It has a lot to do with mining and illegal bunkering and illegal and illicit mining. And look at the areas that are generally affected by this. Take the Northeast, for instance. In the Northeast, you have the blue diamond. That is a strategic mineral. You have oil at the Chad Basin that is being explored right now, but illegally. You have Zamfara. If you go to Zamfara, Zamfara has more gold than Ghana. Zamfara's gold is being traded in Dubai and other parts of the country. There is a market called Nigerian gold in Dubai. Go and check. So who is doing this mining? Most times they are the governors, the people in power. They are the ones doing it in connivance. In connivance with foreign mercenaries. Can you remember? Have we forgotten when they said there is a no-fly zone in Zamfara? Why should there be a no-fly zone? There isn't even an airport in Zamfara, but aircrafts land and they take off from Zamfara. And let me tell you something else. In Zamfara, every container that comes from China ends up in Zamfara. You know why? Because in Zamfara, the soil in Zamfara has all the strategic minerals that you can think of. So when the containers come in from China, they land they end in Zamfara, and a bag of Zamfara soil is today sold at 5,000. So they need to displace the people to allow them to continue with their mining. I mean, it's multifaceted. And these are people that one has been severally accused of harboring terrorists, even recently. And why? Let us ask, why should Shettima be visiting, along with his governor, be visiting and making a solidarity with a police officer that was being tried for drug trafficking? Why? So you begin to put these things together and you begin to understand why Nigerians must retrieve their country. We can't allow this thing to happen.
The woman speaking is Najahatu Muhammad. Najahatu Muhammad is one of the first female political activists from the north. Najahatu Muhammad is a former NANS comrade. Najahatu Muhammad is a member of the APC. She was in their presidential campaign council. Najahatu Muhammad is not a small fry in the Nigerian political firmament. Two things I want us to learn here. Number one, your president has no plan for you. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no plan for you. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no plan for me. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no plan for your children, for my children, for our children, for the children of the society. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no plan to fix security. Security has now moved from the northeast into the northwest to the north central. It is now in the southwest and parts of the south-south. In fact, we have another dimension of it in the southeast. Our highways are infested with criminals and bandits. the president has no plan. This is according to someone who met the president and asked him, what is your plan? The man has no plan. Number two, there are two laws in Nigeria. A law for political leaders in the north and a law for political leaders in the south. But they meet in one place. How can it be that in a country where we are taking oil to feed the nation, oil is being taken from the Niger Delta, exported, and the income is used to take care of everybody? There are governors, according to this woman, who are mining in their states, taking the money, fostering insecurity without contributing that money to the national purse. I have always insisted that the wealth of Nigeria is not in the south, it is in the north. In the north, we find oil. In the north, you will find gold. In the north, you will find diamond. In the north, you will find precious metal. In the north, you will find rocks. In the north, you find everything. In the north, you find agriculture. But for some incredible reasons, some leaders have decided to make it a hotbed of terrorism, a hotbed of insecurity, a hotbed of banditry, so that the value the north is supposed to bring to the table cannot come. We will stop it. That is why I support the OK ticket. Mr. Peter Obi has said the treasures of this country are in the north, and he's going to unleash that treasure by, first of all, fixing the security and fixing the economic problems in that part of the country, so that that part of the country can contribute to the general well-being of the country. It is in the interest of the generality of the north that we have a peaceful north that brings prosperity to the common man in the streets. We cannot have a region in the country where we have the highest number of out-of-school children in anywhere in Africa, and in fact in the world. No single region has that number of out-of-school children like we have in northern Nigeria. No single, even in Ukraine where they are fighting, they don't suffer the kind of insecurity that is being suffered in places like Zamfara, Katsina, even Kaduna. So we have to fix that. And like you have clearly heard from this woman, who is an activist, who is a political activist, who is a comrade, who is a politician, who was even married to a political advisor to former Kano State Governor Abubakar Rimi. This man who is occupying office and asking for second term has no plan. So Nigerians, your destiny is in your hand. Let us work together. North and South, we must come together, because if the money they are taking from all of those exploration in the north is used for the common man in the north, we will not have the kind of situation we have today, where bandits and terrorists have a pool, an endless pool, where they recruit from for their nefarious activities. So please, 2027 presents us another unique opportunity. Let us all get ready and save our country. Like she said in her closing remark, let us retrieve our country from the political bandits in Aso Rock, from the political bandits in all the 36 state houses of assembly and 36 state government houses. Once we successfully retrieve our country from those people, the security bandits will naturally die natural death. If there's prosperity for all, you will not have this kind of banditry you are having. But if you have the highest number of poor people in the world inside one country, people must be willing, there will be people who are willing to carry guns and cause problem. You can say no concern you, but they are already in Oyo. A teacher has lost his life. Students are still with them as we speak, and the country is able to do nothing. Please, take next year's election personally. Go and get your PVC. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
It's not hidden that P2B is the best candidate anybody can push now, because this man has a track record. The only leader in Nigeria that DSS have no record about, the only leader in Nigeria that EFCC have no single record against, the only person that have not been arrested, the only person that can boldly tell that you should go and check his record. If you see any criminal track, come and arrest him. The only politician in Nigeria that rejected land, property, money in office and left office. The only man that have come out to tell that he would do this thing, and then he did it when he was governor of Anambra State, even though so will come out to say that he didn't do it. But we all know that P2B was among those that built Anambra State. What makes you think that he can build Nigeria? With everything this man is saying, have listened to every of P2B's interview. All of them have sense. All of them are making sense. They are pointing to one direction, a better Nigeria. Check those that are supporting P2B. All of them are in for a better Nigeria. But let's take a look at our own government, those supporting them. Imagine Cubana chief priest came out and said that he does not care about those that are calling him out, that those who don't have G-Wagon. These are people that want to enter seat and be our leaders. They're not thinking about the common man. They're thinking only about the elites, the rich. We need people that understand the pain people are going through, and that we have only one man that can do that. So guys, go and get your PVC ahead of the next election. It's ending July 10th. This might be the last phase. Go and get your PVC. Go and get your PVC. I will see you guys in my next video, guys. Please subscribe and leave my channel.